every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time to answer your questions. Welcome. My name is Alison. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. We have a great show. I have a lot of questions that just came in. Sorry I'm a little late. I copy and paste them into a Word document because I get timed out on PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe not so much because the questions aren't posted there. Cash App not so much either, but wow, PayPal and Venmo, they shut you right down, which is good because you want that privacy and that security. Let me go ahead and check in on the chat really quick. Hey, Ken, lovely to see you as always. Thank you for being here. Amanda, lovely to see you. Oh, that's not a good thing. Yeah, it's good to celebrate that. Oh my God, it's really hot here today too. I'm in Florida and man, it is hot. Oh my God, thank you. I love it. Wise old owl. I love it. Sunny sunshine. Oh my God, I love it. Hey everybody, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna get into it a little faster. So I have a new laptop and it jumps around a lot right now because it's really touchy and sensitive. So that might happen a little bit today, just a FYI. So if you want to learn a little more about me or you want to book a reading with me or messages from your loved ones where I use my mediumship, I do a lot more than that, but that's really what kind of takes place on this show. You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name as this channel, and there you can go ahead and read more about me, and you can also go ahead and book a service. So what else to tell you? Let's see, I have an Aries sale going on right now, but that's for everybody. It's not just for people that are Aries. It's just Aries season. It's beautiful. And you can see I was out in the sun today for 3 hours in Florida. Don't recommend it. You're going to have a stroke. I'm just kidding. I don't recommend it. But it's not as humid today, so it wasn't as bad. Anyhow, I had stuff I had to get done outside. So you can also, when you're at my website, sign up for the free newsletter. That's at the bottom of every single page. It'll let you know about upcoming events, which I'm working towards getting something together, I hope by May. And that is going to be held in Southwest Florida. I'm looking at Sarasota. That's not where I live, but I'm looking in Sarasota. I think that would be really friendly for people to fly in at that airport. So I will let you know. I'll get you more information as soon as that becomes available. Let's see, you can book a personal reading with me, missing person consultation. If you or someone you know has a missing person and you think that this might be a service for them, go ahead and read more about it on my site. I don't talk about that much because it really is so specialized. It's only for certain people that are really looking for a missing loved one to get more information. So definitely go ahead and look into that. The Learning Center 4-week manifestation masterclass, you can check that out. Online Tarot Masterclass. Also, the next one will be in late spring, and private sessions, intuition development, one-on-one tarot lessons, one-on-one raise your vibration, and one-on-one manifestation. I also brought back the 30-minute readings. A lot of people were saying that they can't afford the 1-hour session. So I've done two things. I've made a 30-minute session available. I did that a long time ago. I just find that that's for people that just have specific questions, because otherwise the hour really is the way to go because it's all encompassing. And I also have it where if you just have 1 or 2 questions, you can get an audio email response. So there's 1, 2, or 3 questions if that works for you, but that's just an audio response. Okay, and you're emailed that. So I am on YouTube, not so much Rumble and TikTok until I hire someone that wants to do social media for me. And then I will be on all of that, but I don't like social media. I think it's annoying. It takes up way too much time. Zodiac readings, I read for all signs. I do the daily tarot readings. That's that short and sweet segment I have on the channel. I go live for Tarot Tuesday every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And then I do the occasional interviews. I'm trying to line up a couple of really good speakers to come on. I think they are names that everyone's going to know. I'm not letting the cat out of the bag until I can really confirm some dates, and then I will let you know who it is. But I've got some big names coming in, so I'm really looking forward to that if I can get those dates settled. So don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign all placements. You can also join the channel's new membership on YouTube, and you're going to get a lot of different videos that come out. You can vote in the polls, and If you show up live for Tarot Tuesday, or where we are right now, your name is going to go in a bowl. These are the moderators because they're all members. And so they're in here, and then you can just choose one. And there's other people too. I just have them there. I have to wait to see if people show up. And then I pull a name. This is Ava. So Ava would get a free question today. So that's what we have going on. So if you become a member today, your name will go in a bowl because you're going to have an icon next to your name. So definitely consider becoming a member. I mean, really, I go live, 4 to 5 days out of the month, depending on where the Tuesday falls. You can't beat that. Okay, here we go. Plus, it's a great way to support the channel. Hello from Norway. Hello. All right, here we go. I'm part Danish, so that's where I'm actually going as soon as I can. As soon as it warms up a little bit, I will be going to Scandinavia. I'm going to go to Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, and Scotland. I have to. All right, what else to tell you? Let me check out here. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, and you'll also get notification of the dailies and any of the other videos. And if you're having a good time and you're enjoying this program, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And thank you to everyone that's been hyping my videos. It really and truly helps. I so appreciate it. All right. So at the end of today's show, I'm going to do a general reading for everybody. So whether you're watching live in the replay or whenever this video finds you, it is definitely meant for you. And a special thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you. And moderators. You guys are so awesome. Moderators, I so appreciate you showing up every single week. Really, you guys are fantastic. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Exactly. All-star moderators. Exactly. I so appreciate you guys. You guys make this channel because I have no idea what's going on in the chat. So I hope you guys have a good time in there. All right. So here we go. General guidelines for live tarot. One question per show. Unless you're a member and you get your name chosen, then you could have 2 questions per show. So 1 question per show. That way it doesn't become one person's personal reading. You know, if you have a lot of questions, book a session. It's that easy. Okay, number 2, no bad language or topics. Keep it family friendly for YouTube. That is only because there's censorship. That's why. So we can't talk about certain things, because a lot of people ask questions about that, about certain people hurting children or something like that. We're just going to word it like that. And when I pull cards on it, I have to be really careful because there's AI censorship and Palantir and all kinds of stuff that's now coming in, and it's making it more and more difficult to speak like adults and to speak with truth. I mean, I can't use that word without probably getting flagged. And we all know what that word is, okay? So that's something. And that's not the only word, by the way. I'm using that as an example. All right, so you can submit your questions before the show or during the show, and they're going to be answered live. A lot of people are in different time zones. They have different work schedules, and they submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Cash App. Or you can do it live through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, Cash App, and SuperChat. SuperChat, obviously, you can only do that when it is live. And Ava, I see your SuperChat, so I will get to you in a second. And so, there's also a price difference. I want to make sure I say that too. It's a $20 minimum when you use any other platform, or not platform, but any other payment except SuperChat. And that's because YouTube takes 40%. So we have to keep it that way. What else? Let me go ahead and scroll down here. I have a disclaimer, and then we'll get into the first question. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right, Ava, you are going to be first up. Thank you. All right, let me read the question first, and I'll tell you what deck I'm going to grab. Alison loved the Cancer. Oh, I'm so glad. Reading, what do I most need to know about my love life? Thank you. Okay, so let me grab, I'm actually going to grab this deck. Oh, you guys know this is my favorite. I love them all, but hold on there. Let me move that. So I'm going to use this deck. Oh, you would have thought that I created this deck myself. I'm so attached to it. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, this is for Ava. What do you need to know about your love life? Just want to double check. Okay, here we go. Let me do that one more time. Oh, I split the deck. There's the Lovers card. Hold on. Here we go. All right, what do you need to know about your love life? We have Four of Pentacles. We have the Lovers card. And we have the Fool. So look at these cards. That card wanted to come out. So it was under the deck, shuffled, there it is. So we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Lovers card, and we have the Fool, a new journey. So this is really telling me that it's stuck. Right now, this is a stubborn, stuck energy. You can see that they're holding on to something so tight, there's no movement. In fact, they're actually repelling new things from coming in. So this is what's coming in for your love life. So there's something, I don't think you're doing it. I think that it's something around you, like the other person. I do feel that this is a moment where you can absolutely find your soulmate, that you can find someone that you're divinely aligned to be with that Lovers card. New journey. So this is this can either be a new person coming in, or it's something where it's almost like you're having to leave this behind you, this stubborn, stuck energy, because it's not budging. It's kind of like you need to like forge your own path to find your soulmate, and it's a new adventure, a new journey. So if you're in a relationship with someone right now, they need to have a big wake-up call, a find Jesus moment, and get on board with you so that you guys can have a new adventure, a new chapter in your life together. Or it's one of those moments where you can kind of pivot and go and find somebody new that is a soulmate and have a new chapter with them, that this is a new adventure. That's what's coming in. I am getting, though, that I just want to reiterate that there is some stubborn, stuck energy that is just not budging at this moment in time. And that's what the universe wants to tell you. Does that make sense? Hi, everyone. Hi, Helen. Nice to see everybody here. Hi, Agnes. All right, so, yep, okay. Yeah, that stubborn, stuck energy, that Four of Pentacles, that's one of those moments where it's someone that really wants to remain in control, but it's really in a negative way is what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and go on. So if anyone wants to ask a question, you don't know what to ask, you can ask mediumship questions like, does a loved one have a message from you for the other side? What does the universe want to tell me today? Anything along those lines. Okay, so this next one is from Linda, and she writes, hi, Alison, love your Lives in Pisces videos. What does the rest of March look like for me? Love you, Linda. All right, so if you guys don't know, Linda, like Ava, has been supporting me ever since I started doing these lives. And she's also one of my very first clients. So here we go. Linda, what does the rest of March look like for Linda? We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Hermit and the Sun. I feel like you've got a lot of things you're putting behind you, Linda. Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Sun. We've got these two major arcanas. But what I love is that this is a lot of painful completions coming to an end. So I feel like a lot of negative things that are holding you back, that feel like weights or burdens, are being released. Now this is swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. So we're looking at things that might be more of an intellectual movement that you're letting go of. Right, maybe even some bad memories, maybe just interactions, people that you have conversations with, people, places, things, ideas. This is known as that blessing in disguise, but it's a big ending. Look, the sword is broken, he's exhausted. Tens are ending in the tarot, and this tells me you're putting something behind you, which is great, because you know what? That means you're going into a new beginnings, and these are painful completions. Hey, Ava, I love it. And then this is the Hermit. We've got a lot of internal enlightenment going on. So you are going within. Now, I know you said Pisces. Well, the opposite sign of Pisces is Virgo. And so this is that moment where you're really going within for that soul searching. You know what it is that you want to do. But I don't know if there's some negativity that you're also releasing that kind of feels like that's part of it. But you've done a lot of soul searching, and this is allowing you to shine your light. And look what's coming out, a lot of light. We have the Sun here. This is the most positive card in the tarot. And it's an open portal This tells me that you are greeting this sun and the sun is lighting you up. That tells me this is behind you and the sun is now in front of you. You're greeting the sun as it is coming up over the horizon and it's shining through this portal. I just feel that things are getting better for you. It's funny because here we are going into the end of spring and summer. This to me is also talking about a seasonal shift for you. I do think that there is something that's coming, like you're coming out of a cave. And I say that kind of jokingly because I feel like, you know, if you're in a colder climate, you're literally coming out of the cave, the house, your safety zone from this crazy weather that everyone's been experiencing around most of the country. And you're coming into the sun. But this sun is talking about a lot of success and coming in. I feel like there's something about you finding some inner joy and you're following it. There's something to that. I feel like you're being really weighed down by a lot in your life and you're getting ready to cut ties. And that's what's coming for the rest of March for you, which is really 1 week left. So this is you making a big shift, big decisions, big move, but you're going towards the light. So you're really putting a lot of negative things in the rearview mirror. And I just want to remind you that 10 of Swords is known as a blessing in disguise. So it's a good thing that that is behind you. Thank you for your question, Linda. All right. Next question. This is from Angie from Tampa. What is coming in for me during the year of the fire horse? Okay, let's find out. I'm going to actually switch decks. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's do this. I'm being called to this deck. Okay, so what is coming in for you during the year of the fire horse? Thanks, Angie from Tampa. Okay, let's find out. I know a lot of people ask that question. It's fun. Here we go. What is coming in for you during the year of the fire horse? The devil. Don't be afraid of the devil. 2 of Swords. And the death card. Wow. So we have the devil, the 2 of Swords, and the death card. Great cards. Now, I know that that might sound or look intimidating to people, but I'm just going to say you have an opportunity to release some toxicities that you're not aware of. I feel that you can't see some things that are incredibly toxic for you. However, you're on an intuitive level, you can't see it, but on an intuitive level, you know things are not working out for you. And that's where this card comes in. You're releasing a lot of toxicity, things that are no longer working for you. And they're really toxic. This is devil energy. And again, you just can't see it. You've got to trust your intuition on it. You know what? It could be, in one of the other decks, I like that. They made the devil kind of a good-looking guy. And I like that because sometimes these things that are really toxic for us, on the surface, they might look good, but underneath they're rotten. They're toxic, they're caustic, they're not good for you. And I feel like that's part of what's coming in. Maybe something started out really good, and then you found out it really wasn't what it pretended to be, but it took you a while. You couldn't see it, but you feel it on an intuitive level. Because let's say, I'm going to say this because I think it happens to men and women. Let's say you're dating someone that's really good looking and you just see their beauty and you're enamored with them, but they're toxic and maybe they're manipulative, maybe they're narcissistic, and you kind of fall for it because you're enamored with their beauty. Well, if you close your eyes and you didn't see them and maybe you just heard them or you saw what they were doing, would they really be attractive at that moment? And I feel like that's kind of something that's coming in here, whether it's going to be a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a habit, an addiction, right? Maybe it's an addiction to negative self-talk, whatever that is. I think on an intuitive level, you know it's something that needs to be released and shift. And that's where this gorgeous Scorpio energy comes in. You're going to release what no longer serves you. You're making a conscious effort to release that, but it comes from your intuition on something and to trust your intuition. Wow, that's pretty powerful, Angie. That's you really releasing something, because remember, the devil in one of my other decks is listed as the liar. So it's that same thing. It's presenting to be one way when really it's another. Maybe it's someone telling you anything and everything you want to hear, but their actions don't back up their words. It's that kind of energy. So yeah, that's what's coming in for you this year. You're clearing house. You're making it so that you are releasing toxicity. Phenomenal. Good for you. Okay. Let's see. I'm just checking in on the chat really quick. I saw, well, it's jumping all over the place. Okay, so here we go. All right, so next question is from, hold on. Let me log in. Hold on. Okay, I have to log back in to PayPal. Hold on. I'm just going to check for a new. So this is a little different. Like I said, just had to get this new laptop, and it is a little touchy. All right, a little touchy. Hold on. I wish I could just like say stay open for 30 minutes or an hour, but it doesn't have that option. Okay. All right, so we have one from Amanda. So do you have a message for me from my ancestors, Mom, Juju, or my sister, Kim? Okay, so I'm just going to say from your ancestors, because I can't, you would have to say which one in particular you would want. So I'm just going to say, do you have a message for me from my ancestors? So let's go ahead and take a look at that, because it'll be like directed at them, and we'll see what comes in. Hey, Sharon, nice to see you. Lovely. Okay, here we go. So this is for Amanda. Okay, do your ancestors have a message for you? We have the Death card. We have the Moon. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So we have the Death card, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is that moment where it's saying release your fears. You got a lot of fear around this today. So this is a moment where you can release this type of fear that's holding you back. Things that are maybe getting in the way. That could be apprehensions. That could be negative self-talk around something that kind of like starts this whole cycle. But this is you releasing some fears and fear of the unknown. A lot of things that are coming in, they feel that that's kind of blocking you. There's something coming up as a blockage. This is you releasing that blockage, because it's about you being open to receive. They think that a lot of good things are coming in for you. So that is you, but you have to be open. If you've got these blockages and fear, that's a different vibration. That means you're going to miss some of these things that are coming in. So I would say that they're saying, really take a look at that fear and how you can disperse it. Not let it have control or power over you. And that's something that's really going to come in, and it's going to allow you to tap into a lot of good things that are coming your way, Amanda. I mean, this is about you being open to receive a lot of things in the earthly realm. This could be friendships. This could be pets. This could be other relationships with friends and family. This can be your finances, your health, career, retirement. This can be travel, location, relocation. It's everything in this earthly realm, but this is about you being open to receive a lot of information. If you're in fear mode, you're creating a blockage, and that won't get in those opportunities, and you might not even see them. Does that make sense? I'm gonna make sure, Amanda. Amanda, does that make sense? Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you. I'm gonna scroll back to your question. Yeah, they want to see you just release that and really get ready to embrace a lot of abundance and prosperity in the earthly realm. I just want to make sure I say that, which is phenomenal. Okay. Hey, Sharon. Nope, not too late. We are, what are we? 7:30. We're doing good. Okay, so here we go. So this is going to be for Sharon. I would love some cards chosen for personal guidance. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some personal guidance for Sharon. Okay, let's do that. You're welcome, Amanda. Does that make sense? All right, so let's do that. Personal guidance for Sharon. Okay. Let me just do this really quick. Okay, so I am going to get Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I just saw an Ace of Cups. Let's see. Yeah, purse. Okay. All right, here we go. This is for Sharon. Personal guidance for Sharon. We have 10 of Swords. We have 2 of Swords. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm actually I feel like I'm being guided to also get you another card. So let me go ahead and do that. Sometimes that happens. I hope no one gets jealous. Don't get jealous. This is just something that comes in from Spirit. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be an animal spirit card. Getting that call for this. Yeah, stag spirit. Okay, so here we go. We've got 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. And for your animal spirit that wanted to come out, it's stag spirit. So what I'm getting is that, again, a lot of painful completions coming to an end, the 10 of Swords. This is that moment where you're having a lot of painful completions end. These are relationships with people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you that don't resonate anymore. This could even be people stabbing you in the back, right? It's one of those moments where all these painful, nasty things that might have gone on, they don't have to be nasty. That's just an adjective I want to use, but it's that moment where a lot of these painful things are just going away. A 10 is an ending in the tarot, and this is the sign of the blessing. This is a blessing in disguise. It might not feel good as you're going through it, but these things are going away, however big or small. It's an ending. And then the 2 of Swords, this is telling me that you have some decisions to make, either or, but there's some indecisiveness that's coming in. This is that moment where you can feel into your intuition and see if that helps guide you one way or the other, or to a third place solution. It's not just either or that the swords represent, it's also a third place solution. Because you can look at these islands, 1, 2, and a big island back there. Third place solution. It's thinking outside the box. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is telling me that you're holding on to something and you're kind of blocking some change. There might be a little resistance to change that's coming in. But what I have with this card is take the lead. So if you're resistant to change, both of these cards are kind of a stuck and taking a pause. This is telling me now to take the lead. So I feel that as you're going through all of this, I'm going to show you the cards again. As you're going through this release work, maybe having some indecision about a few things and holding on to some things that are kind of maybe blocking change, or there's some type of resistance to change, it's about you taking the lead in something. So that could be in a relationship, that could be in business, that could be in your finances, in retirement. It's you making the decision what is right for you, taking the leader. If it's a family situation, maybe this is you stepping in and, your decision is the one that's going to win, let's say, right? That your voice is going to be heard and your decision is the way that it's going to be. There's something about that. Does that make sense, Sharon? Because I'm getting that you've got something going that's going behind you. And that, it's interesting because that seems to be a theme, not only here tonight, but it seems to be a theme in general, that a lot of things are going behind you. Wow. But I just want to show you a lot of new things are coming in. When you look at what is hanging on the antlers, we have a lot coming in. That tells me that it's a lot of hope. It's a lot of newness. We've got cherry blossoms on here. We've got feathers on here. I just feel that it's a lot of beautiful things that are new. So those painful completions are behind you and a lot of new beginnings, but this is you taking the lead. Does that make sense? I keep seeing horses. I don't know why. I keep seeing horses. All right. So I hope that makes sense. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and put this back over here. All right, so let me come back. All right, so we have The next question is from Joseph. So Joseph, I don't know if you're here in the live because we're going to do a member shout out soon. So this is a great time to say final call. If anyone wants to ask a question, this is a great time for you to go ahead and formalize it and send it in. Okay, so here we go. This is from Joseph, and he says, "Hi, Alison. I'm losing my employment contract on April 1st, and I've sent out my resumes for Dublin employers. Will this abrupt ending help open doors to make my move to Dublin? I feel something big is coming in, just a matter of patience. Thank you, Joseph." Okay, let's ask that again. Okay. All right, so will this open doors in Dublin? Wait. Will this abrupt ending help open doors to make my move in Dublin, to Dublin? Okay, let's find out. Yes. Wow. 8 of Wands, the Star card, and the Hermit. Oh my God, Joseph, it absolutely will. We've got the 8 of Wands, the Star, and the Hermit. This is one of those moments where a lot of information is coming in. These are gifts, blessings, and omens coming in at you, one target. This is a gift and blessing in disguise. It might not feel good when that contract ends, but I think that this is opening a lot of doors for you. It's allowing you to really tap into this hope, faith, healing, and renewal kind of energy from the Star card. That's telling me that it frees you up. It allows you to find your North Star, which you want to go to Dublin, that this is that moment. I think it opens up a lot of things for you, and it allows you to tap into something much bigger than yourself. The Hermit is here. This is going to be some soul searching and enlightenment. And again, I love this. So you have the Star here and the Star here. A lot of enlightenment coming in. Really, there's little stars here too. But it's that moment where I think that this opens up so many doors for you. I think it's a matter of you just sitting with it and looking at each opportunity that comes in, because I feel like you're going to have a lot. It's not just going to Dublin. I think there's other opportunities. This could be in relationships. This could be in career over there, job transfer or new job. I feel like it's new friends, it's housing. I mean, because it's a big move when you go to another country. I just feel like this is opening up a lot, but there's also a lot to ponder on this move. So, yes. You absolutely have some doors opening. What a beautiful attitude to have towards that too. It is your patience, because that's part of the Hermit. It's sitting with something for a long time, but also it's pondering it. So yes, thank you for your question. All right, the next one is from Randy. Okay. Hey Jimbo, nice to see you. All right. So here we go. We have, let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and do a member shout out. Let's do that. One thing I want to see really quick. I just want to check on something. So there might be a little bit of feedback all of a sudden. So hold on. I will turn it off if it does that. I try and mute it when I can. Let me see if it will let me do that. There. I muted it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. I just want to see something. Okay, so this is so awkward because, there we go. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and give away 5 memberships. So for anyone that's watching, here we go. So I'm going to give away 5. All right. So we have, I'm going to try and say your name. So we have Yolanda, we have Alexis, Lexi Milner, we have P-R71, we have Ash7296, and we have BJ Wilson. All right. All right, there you go. So those are the 5 memberships that were gifted today. So if you are watching live, those people that just got your new membership, sign off in the chat, because your name will go in a bowl today, okay? All right, so here we go. Hi, everybody. Hi, Helen. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you guys. So, yeah. All right, so here we go. Member shout out. Anyone that is a member, go ahead and say hello. So just so you guys know, I have Ava in here. I have Amanda. I have Ken and Sherry because they're members. Jenbo, I'm not sure if you're still a member, so I don't know. Are you? Because if you are, I'll put your name in the bowl. If not, then some other time. Okay, so let me go ahead and anybody that's a member, go ahead and sign off. Okay, and that's a member that is on the YouTube channel. So if you're not a member and you want to become one, this is a great opportunity for you to do that. You can do earth, air, fire, and water. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the next question while we're waiting for the members to do a shout out. Okay, so I am going to get out of this really quick. And hold on. All right, I have to get out completely. It's choking up what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so the next question is from Randy, and he writes, hello, Alison. I want to invest in another Airbnb. It will be my third. Will this be a good investment? Thank you, Randy. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, would another Airbnb be a good investment for you? Okay, here we go. Another Airbnb. This is for Randy. We have 9 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. So I think this is telling me that it will be really a good investment for you financially. And I think that it is another acquisition that you're making. But right now, there's going to be a lot of drama and strife. There's competition for Airbnbs. And we have the 3 of Swords. I think there's going to be some pain associated with this particular Airbnb, whether it's the house that you want or the market, I'm not sure. I'm getting, though, that I think that this is an excellent investment to buy an Airbnb. But there's something about that house, something about that third one, or again, timing too, that we've got this drama and strife and some pain. It might be that you get the house, you find out that you need to do a little rehab work, but I think you'll find that out when you do the home inspection and all that stuff. But there's something about that house, and maybe again about the business, that, you know, the area, maybe you have rowdy people constantly rented out and they trash the house all the time. There's something about this house that tells me there's going to be some pain, but after you go through all that, it's well worth it because you're sitting pretty. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is telling me that this is the life of luxury. So you're making money off of it, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. And I think it could just be the types of people. But the thing is that if you get sick, if you get sick of having an Airbnb, turn it into a rental. Maybe that's the way to go if you keep getting idiots after idiots after idiots renting and they're trashing the place. It might be something like that, or a part-time rental or a long-term rental where someone's coming in, maybe they're a visiting professor and they're here for a semester, or a year, and you're renting out that way. It's kind of that energy is that maybe that would help prevent the drama and strife and stuff that's going on. But I'm getting that this is a mixed bag. It's a good financial investment, but there's going to be some headache involved. Wow. All right, Randy, thank you for that. It'll be interesting to see if it's the location that you're buying in. All right, because I'm not getting what the reason actually is for that. All righty, so here we go. Any members shout out? I'm going to ask you guys. Let's see. I am just going to scroll. Thank you, Ken. Let me put her in. I have all my little things here for the people when they show up, when they're members. Okay, so where is it? Sharon, I know you're in here. Hold on. There it is, Sharon. Okay. All right. So is that it? Got Amanda? Is that it? So those new people, they're not signing off. They're not here. Oh my God. I don't know how YouTube chooses that. I hope they choose people that, actually show up each week and give them a membership. So who knows? All right, so here we go. All right, I'm not going to look. All right, so let's go ahead and choose a name. We have, oh my God, two are there. Hold on. All right, so Ava, you have a second question for tonight. Ava, what would you like to ask? Oh my God, how cute. Oh, how lovely. I love that. Oh my God, how cute. I love it. I think they're great. I've done it a couple of times because I've had to travel and I have pets. And it just makes it so much easier to have a backyard for dogs, you know, and that not everybody allows pets, but the ones that do, oh my God, I'm so eternally grateful for that. Florida's weird. I'm not from here, but I know on the east coast of Florida, a lot of the HOAs over there don't even allow you to have one pet. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I thought California was restrictive. That was just insane. Can you imagine being a senior and not being allowed to have one cat or one dog? How bizarre that not having that love in your life from that unconditional love from an animal. I think it's insane. I'm on the other coast. I'm on the west coast of Florida. All right, so what does the universe want to tell me today? Okay, this is Ava's question. All right, I'm going to switch decks. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. The most animal-friendly state I'd ever lived in was Oregon. Oh my God. Oregon was awesome. I wasn't there for very long, but when I was, you could have dogs, and this was in an apartment. You could have dogs. I was just like shocked coming from California. I thought they were just awesome. Oh my God. Ava, hold on. Let me get the other cards. We got the Lover's card, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. So I'm using a different deck for you. And we have the same card, the Lover's card that came out in the other reading. Okay, the Hierophant, and we have the Two of Swords. So something about relationships, love is in the air for you, Ava. This is about you finding your partner, your real partner, your true partner, someone that you can really share a beautiful relationship with and be incredibly happy. I think part of this is the divine. For me, I love this Hierophant card. To me, this is someone that is in so alignment that they're having a Christ consciousness experience. They are going up to source. This is pure love. The pink and the gold to me is pure love from source. That tells me with the Lover's card, it's real pure love, soulmate love, where you're so fucking happy that you feel like you're having this kind of Kundalini awakening. Like you're so in alignment that you have found your home. That's what it feels like. There's something here, though, that you're not able to see. There's something coming in that you don't see. So that tells me there's a type of indecision. It might be the direction that you're going in right now, and it's about switching directions. But there's something here that you don't see, and that's causing some indecision. There might be a blockage. There might be a problem. If you're in a relationship with someone right now, there might be something that you're missing, and you're not seeing it because the universe wants you to be in love. The universe wants you to find your soulmate and to be incredibly happy. Oh my God, Ava, this is beautiful. But you're missing something. There's something you can't see. And that's swords, so it's thoughts, words, and ideas. I just want to make sure I say that, okay? So maybe you're missing something that was said in a conversation. Maybe it's something, there's some type of like blockage, because traditionally it's the cards right here, and that can also represent a blockage over the heart. So there's something I think that you don't see that has to do with a relationship. Wow. This might mean going out on a date. That's what the universe wants to tell you, Ava. I love it. I love it. Love is in the air. Exactly. Love is in the air. I love it. All right. so let's see. Okay, so let me come back in here. All right, so next one is, I love it too. I think it's awesome. I really do. Okay, so remember, final call. If anyone has a question, now's a great time for you to post it. It is by donation. If you're in the chat, the moderators can help you. If you're watching, you can go ahead and go in the description of the video, and that will give you directions on how to do PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, SuperChat, and Cash App. All right, here we go. Next question is from, who is this from? Liz. Okay, it says, oops. It says, this thing is so touchy. Hi, Allison. Love the short and sweet daily messages today. Was right on point. Thank you. My question is, does my grandmother have a message for me? Thank you, Liz. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, does your grandmother have a message for you? We have the Two of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Five of Pentacles. So yes, she wants you to stop. Okay, so she wants you to stop fantasizing about things is what she wants you to do. She wants you to stop thinking. She wants you to actually start doing things, not just thinking about them or fantasizing about them. Because this person is looking out the window. They've got the world there. There's a map with a VW bus on it or whatever that actually represents. You know, it's kind of like going somewhere. Maybe it's a postcard, it's a picture, a VW bus, surfboards. Instead of looking at life, it's you participating in it. She wants you to put yourself out there. She wants you to find something that you love. Now, this could be a person, but this card is about finding something that you're divinely aligned with. This could be your soulmate type person. This could be a job or career that is divinely aligned for you, a hobby. So it's not just love. She wants you to find something that you're truly passionate about and to actually do it. She does not want you going into a type of depression or feeling like you're lacking it. She doesn't want you feeling like you're just thinking about things and that nothing's ever going to happen. She wants you to shift your thinking. She wants you to find something that you're really passionate about because she's, again, divinely aligned is what's coming in. She wants you to find something that you really feel enthusiastic about, really passionate about. This can be, I'm going to say it again, this can be another person if you're looking for love, if you're looking for a relationship. This can be a long-term committed relationship. This is a soulmate type of energy. This can also be your career, work, okay, a hobby. It's something that you're finding that you're truly in alignment with and you feel like you have found your home. That's what she wants you to find. She does not want you to go into this feeling of lack. I feel like she sees you as like wanting to do something, but you're not doing it. It's like you're stuck in mud. She wants you to shift that energy and focus. So if you're feeling a little depressed, shift that energy. Start taking salt baths. See a therapist if you need to. Go out with friends, more people that really are supportive of you and that are uplifting. Don't go out with someone if you're depressed. Don't go out with another depressed person. Don't, because maybe you both will spin each other down and make it worse. Like misery loves company. Don't do that. But she doesn't want you to be isolated. That's another thing that's coming in. But it's at the end of the day, she wants you to shift that energy. So maybe there's something you need to do to shift that. But it's about you taking action and really participating in the world. You are shaping the life. If you want to be depressed and miserable and down and feeling like you're not getting anywhere, then that's what you're going to get. If you shift your action and shift your outlook and start taking action, whether the action works out or not, you're still taking action and eventually it goes in the direction that you're meant to go in. It's making that shift and it is a gradual process. But this is what's coming in because this is, to me, this is your day-to-day activities and routines. You're very down and depressed and she wants you to be incredibly happy. That's what your grandmother's message is for you. She wants you to get going, not think about it, to actually do it. Seize the day, right? Seize that day. Life is short. Don't waste it being depressed. Shift that energy. Your time flies. Thank you, Liz, for your question. We send you lots of love. Okay, next question. This is from Mimi, and she writes, hello, Allison. Love your Virgo videos. I want to buy a house by summer. Do you see it happening? Thank you, Mimi. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Do I see you getting a house by summer? All right. Let's take a look. This is for Mimi. 9 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Cups and the King of Wands. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the King of Wands. I do. It's, you know, it's interesting. This is a yes. So this is that lady of luxury, independent, self-reliant. To me, this is you grabbing the house. I think it's definitely coming in. I think that you're missing a lot of things that are coming your way. I think you've already seen a couple of really good houses, and for some reason that you've passed. So I think this is telling me that you need to turn around and start taking a look at some of the homes that you've already seen. I think you've already looked at the home that's meant for you and you passed for some reason. So I would reevaluate some of the homes that you've looked at. And maybe it's even the area. Maybe it's a reevaluation of a certain area, because I do feel that it's right there, but you're looking the other way. So I would reevaluate some areas. You know, maybe there was a home that came up and you didn't like it, but there was another home came up in that same area, and that's really something meant for you. I would start to reevaluate that, because this tells me you're winning. You are absolutely going to find the home you want. This king wins. He likes to win. He plans and he prepares for the future. I know that's the King of Pentacles, but this king does the same thing. He just takes action. He's bold, courageous, charismatic, and charming, and he really puts himself out there. That tells me that by you going and looking at a bunch of homes, you're absolutely going to find it by summer. The more work you put into it, like going back and I feel like it's going back into some of the areas that you were looking at before, you're going to find the home that's meant for you. Absolutely. And it could even be like, I don't know what part of the country you're in, but it could even be that maybe you were going in the winter and it snowed in and it didn't look right. And then if you go in the spring, maybe that's part of it. And you get to see just how glorious it actually is when you start looking at the land itself. The flowers are coming up, the grass is turning green, whatever part of the country you're in, and it really looks inviting. I feel that that's something that's a shift that's coming in for you. But it's I'm getting it's a reevaluation of some of the areas you've already been in, or the homes that they're right, it's right there. So yes, and it's March. So April, May, let's say by June, is that what we said, by summer? So yeah, it's right around the corner. So I would definitely hop on that. Thank you, Mimi, for your question. All right, here we go. So we have, next question is from, hold on, timed out, hold on. Let me just do this really quick. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so let me do this. Just want to refresh. Okay, here's one from Sherry. And whoever just submitted that to PayPal, it is a $20 minimum. Just want to say that. I appreciate that. I haven't seen your note, so if it's just a thank you, I appreciate that, because sometimes people do that, like buy me a coffee kind of thing. But if it's for tonight's show, just remember it's a $20 minimum. Okay, so Sherry, she writes, hi, Allison. Hope you're doing well. My question is, will you ask my husband when he plans on sending another soulmate to me? He knows what I mean by that. Love the live daily and Sagittarius readings. Thank you, Allison. Oh, love you, Sherry. I know, I read your comments all the time. I don't really get a chance to respond right now. I'm doing a lot of work around here. Look at my face. So 3 hours today, 3 hours yesterday outside in the Florida heat, and then you want to come in and collapse. It is not for me. I will be going to a colder climate. That's for sure. All right, this is for Sherry. When does your husband plan on sending you your soulmate? the Magician. Oh my God, the Ten of Cups and the Devil. The Magician, the Ten of Cups, and the Devil. And this is the Devil I was talking about earlier. He's a good-looking guy, but, you know, hides some things. Magician, Ten of Cups, and the Devil. So he is working on it. This is the Magician. He's in charge of all the tools in his tool belt. Everything that is at your husband's disposal, he is using it to bring you your next soulmate. Absolutely. He is definitely working behind the scenes to bring that in. Ten of Cups. Happy, joyful family. He wants to bring you the right person. Now, part of that is he wants to bring in the right person, but you also have to be in the right area, right? It's that Wheel of Fortune kind of energy, being in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. So he's working on his end to bring this to you. However, we did have the Devil show up. So this is one of those moments where it's about, I would say, while he's doing all that, you need to release some toxicity. Is there someone pulling your strings right now? Is there someone that's getting under your skin? Is there something that's, now I've seen you in sessions before. I haven't met you in person outside of this, but I think you have a beautiful energy. So one of the things is there someone that is toxic around you right now? Is there someone that's affecting your energy? And this is something that your husband is bringing up. Is there somebody around you right now that your husband didn't like when he was alive? And he's pointing that out to get away from that person. There's something going on there where he wants you to remove that toxicity. He's doing everything on his end. He needs you to do something on your end. Does that make sense? Let me see your, no one around. Are you sure? Is there any type of toxic behavior? Only family members. Is there a toxic family member? Is it something that, or is it some type of bad habit or addiction or something? Because he wants you to remove something. He wants you to remove something. He's doing all the work he can on his end. Just saying. Something from work? Is it retirement? Is it location? Anyways, just throwing that out there. That's what I see coming in. He wants you to get someone toxic. I mean, look at these cards. He wants you to have it all. How gorgeous. Well, thank you, Sherry. I don't know. Sometimes you got to think about it, and maybe that person comes up. Maybe, and you know, if it's toxic, maybe it's something you're not aware of, you know, and then when you sit with it, you see the toxicity come out. I don't know. That's how I see things. All right, Sherry, thank you for your question. All right, so let me come over here. All right. Hold on. All right, so we have, the next one is from Harley. So he says, hi, Alison, love your Capricorn videos. I've booked a reading with you. Harley, I saw that earlier. Thank you. What does my cat think of me? Does he have a message for me? Love, Harley from North Texas. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I love these questions. I love it. Okay, so what does your cat think of you? Does he have a message for you? So this is, the cat's alive, everyone. I just want to make sure I say that. You can tell by the question. So what does your cat think of you? Does he have a message for you? Or she, he or she? He, okay, does he? It is he. Hanged Man. We have Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. Your cat thinks you are awesome. So we have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. This cat loves to hang out and watch you. Not really a message. I'm really getting, it's more of what does your cat think of you? And he likes to hang out and watch you. He can watch you all day long. He likes to sleep, relax. He's kind of a snuggle bunny is kind of what I'm getting, is that he might be a little bit older, but he just likes to hang out and watch. Queen of Cups, he thinks that you are absolutely the love of his life. You're the automatic treat dispenser. I feel like this is that moment where this cat just gets a lot of love and absolutely loves you back. But this cat just sees you as really the light of his life. I feel like it's wonderful. This cat absolutely loves you. Anything this cat wants, You provide it. Toys, treats, love, affection, food, right? It's just like, the favorite blanket, snuggling with the family, whatever this cat wants, he can have. And it might even be that, if the cat wants outside, maybe let the cat outside. Maybe the cat goes out on a leash, right? I just feel like this cat has the best life, but this cat loves to watch you. Different perspective, right? This cat just loves to watch you from his own perspective, but he is loving his life. I think the more he watches you, the more he learns about you. Like he knows your behavior better than you know yourself. And who knows what else they see, because they see things differently than we do. But that's what your cat does. Your cat loves you to death. Oh my God, Harley from North Texas. Thank you. I look forward to our session together. All right. So again, final call. Let's do the cutoff. If you haven't already submitted a question, if you can get it in the next 5 minutes, that's great. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till next week. Okay, or book a session, either one. All right, this one is from Manfred, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. Thank you for your Libra and Capricorn videos. What message does the universe have for me today?" Thank you, Manfred. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. And I am going to switch decks. Let's do this today. Okay. Let's get this. This is a monster deck. I actually have to shuffle it. I mean, not shift it. Shuffle it from the side. It's such a monster. Ugh. It's gorgeous. Okay. All right, here we go. This is for Manfred. What does the universe want to tell him today? We have 6 of Wands. We have 9 of Wands. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. 6 of Wands. The Hierophant. 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands. I'm getting the cards confused. And the Hierophant. There we go. Gorgeous energy. So 6 of Wands. This is victory and success after a struggle. After a struggle. So this tells me that whatever it is that you've been going through, this tells me that you have a lot coming in for you that is really looking high. And I just want to say this, the year of the fire horse, to me, this is acceleration. Things are coming in big for you, Manfred. Then we have the 9 of Wands. This is you just paying attention to your energy, making sure you're getting a lot of rest and relaxation, because you have a lot of energy coming in this reading. This tells me that you're going to go after a win and another win and another win. Pay attention to your energy. Make sure you're getting enough rest and that you don't have people taking energy from you. You don't want to be depleted. That's a gorgeous energy. Then we have it with the Hierophant. I love this card. This is Taurus energy. This is really talking about being grounded, stable, secure, having your feet on the ground, but it's also having that connection to source. So it really is that beautiful alignment, mind, body, soul connection going up to source. And that's exactly what's coming in for you. For me, this is telling me that you have a lot of beautiful things coming in for success. If you're looking to really have a deep connection with people or career or with maybe some other institutions, let's say in education. I really feel like if you want to get married, this is the card for you today. If you're looking for a long-term committed relationship, it's happening now and here. And that could be this type of win. And looking at your energy for it, is it sustainable? Are you with the right person? Because if you're looking for marriage, to me, this is saying that it's absolutely here for you. I do feel that you've got a lot of blessings coming in for you. I also feel that what's coming through is that you're going to be moving. I feel like there's some type of, it's not just traveling, you're literally going to be moving households. And that's part of a victory that's coming in for you. I think that there's something about a move, either out of a state or out of a country that you're in. You're going to be doing a big move, and that benefits you. That allows you to have more freedom. That's what I see coming in, and to really deepen some connections. But I'll tell you, if you want to get married, this card is just vibrating like you're going to meet someone or you're already in that relationship. You take it to the next level, but marriage is definitely on the table for you. And it's a blessing. I think the other person that's there around you is really solid. This is someone that would make a great partner. Wow. Thank you for your question today. I love it. Oh, how fun. I love the fork tuning. Oh my God, I love it. Do it. I'm doing, I'm just going to throw this out there for everyone just to make it fun. I'm doing a liver gallbladder cleanse right now. It's not that big of a deal leading up to the main day. Oh my God. Hey, Jenbo, take care. I hope you feel better. It's really on the final day is when everything is crazy, but I've never done this one before. It's Hulda Clark's, and so that's like the classic. And to me, Friday and then Saturday are the big days. And so that's when I won't be able to leave the house. That's going to be interesting. All right, I'll let you guys know what happens with that. Okay, so let's see. How many questions do we have left that have come in? Well, I've got 2 more. Okay, so we have, and then I'll do the reading for everybody. Unless more questions come in. 5 minutes. If anyone has another question to come in. So, hello, Alison. Does my mom have a message for me? She took the jab. Okay, so thank you, Lordis from Florida. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay. Does your mom have a message for you? She took the jab. Okay, in other words, she passed away. So, yeah. Okay, well, I just got the goosebumps, so definitely here. So let's go ahead and let's see. Does your mom have a message for you? This is for Lordis. Yes, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, so we have 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. So this is really telling me that your mom wants you to put a protective circle around yourself, a protective bubble. She does not want you to take any of the jabs. She doesn't want you to take any vaccinations ever, is what's coming through. She wants you to start protecting yourself. I would say that she wants you to start doing cleanses or just start a health routine. There's something about this that's coming through. It's like she's trying to warn you to not do what she did. Then we have the 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed restriction. She feels she wants you to start protecting yourself, and she feels like you don't know where to start. You're over processing in the mind, that you're still grieving a lot. And so that would really tell me that I think that you're grieving and there's something here that you're missing that you can't see. So I would say that this would be maybe doing getting in touch with a natural health practitioner and seeing what they can do. Maybe there's the biofeedback machine where you hold it to see what resonates, or have them do like a general health, a general health exam, because there's something that your mom wants you to take a look at and to start working on that. I think she doesn't want what happened to her to happen to you. So I don't know if you took the jab also, but there's something about that. And from what I understand, if you did, there's ways that you can clear that stuff out of you. I don't know what it is exactly. I've seen some videos on people that I actually trust talk about that, but there are ways where I think you can go and cleanse that out of you. And that might be something you want to explore, because we have victory and success after a struggle. That tells me that this is maybe you're in a fight for your life too, that you're in a struggle, but you're going to come out on top. This is the message your mom wants me to tell you, for you to start protecting yourself and to not feel trapped or stuck or to be grieving right now, and to really know that success is coming. So I hope that makes sense. That's the message that's coming through for you, Lordis. Thank you. Yeah, it's really fucked. I mean, that's just, Alison, we'll check again for you. Okay, let me go ahead and check. Hold on, I just saw that. All right, so let me go ahead and take a look. This next one, I think it was, over here. It's making me log back in, so just give me a minute, guys. Okay. I think it's gotten shorter. Okay. All right. So let's see. So Linda, thank you so much for that. I love that. 1111. Okay. So, okay. Let me, hold on. I'm just going to find out where your question is, Linda. Let me see. I'm going to click on the next one. Okay, here we go. All right, this is for Linda, and she says, "Hi, Allison. Just got a new job, but it is a 4-week course, and every week you get tested. Will I pass the 4-week course? Thank you." Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Will you pass the 4-week course? 4 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is a time to celebrate. And by the way, this is the 1111 card. This is the 4 of Wands. So that gateway's wide open. It's there for you. This is you wishing for it. If you really want it, you are definitely going to pass it. However, we also have the 8 of Cups here. This is mourning the loss of something you really love. You have to really want this. You have to really want it. You need to study and make sure that it resonates. I'm not telling you to stress out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that maybe you have to go over stuff and over it so that it really resonates and it sits with you. And then that's when it's easier for you to pass the test. There's something about that, or maybe it's something about, you know, that they've got a course. Maybe there's some stuff you can find out online when you're not there, and you can go ahead and supplement that. Sometimes for a lot of these tests, and I don't know what business you're in or what company it is, like let's say you wanted to go into law enforcement, the police or the sheriff's department, or, you know, they all have these tests that you want to take, or that you have to take. Sorry, you don't want to take it, but you have to take it. And there might be people that have taken it before, or other instructors, and they have like a booklet, kind of like when you're studying for the SAT. They have a booklet, sample questions coming in. Maybe, because I don't know what it is you're doing, there's something along those lines that might or might not help. You know, ask the instructor. Yeah, I feel like you will. But you have, for me, what's coming through is you have to really want it. But this is the first card out, 1111, and that's what you submitted. I love it. But you have to want it. This is a wish. This is throwing a coin in the wishing well. So this is really your wish fulfillment. If you want this, it's going to happen. So part of that is going to be your attitude, how much dedication you put into it, the work. Because if you don't want it, tell me this is going to be a loss. Does that make sense, Linda? I'm going to scroll down. All right. Okay, so here we go. All right. And I have another one that came in. Again, if you submit a question in the next 5 minutes, then that'll be the cutoff. I just saw someone wanted to submit a question on there. If you can get it in the next 5 minutes, I'll take it. All right, so the next one is from Leslie. Hi, Leslie, nice to see you. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me click on this. Okay, hi, Alison. I don't really understand the 5D Earth separation thing, but I'm a little worried. I don't want to be separated from my kids. Will my kids and I still be together? Thank you so much, Leslie. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Okay. Will your kids be separated from you on this 5D Earth separation? We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Swords. So we have the Six of Swords, we have the Ace of Fire, and then we have the Four of Swords. So I am getting that we don't have control over who's going to be with us and who's not. To me, this is the card of travel and relocation. So everybody that's going to go into the 5D is going into the 5D. And that's kind of what's coming in here. There might be people left behind. And you're asking specifically for your kids. I'm getting that there is going to be a separation. So I'm getting that, that doesn't mean that people can't change. I'm just getting that right now there is a separation. Can they get on board? Yes. But I'm getting right now, again, that would be you and that would be them. There is a separation that's coming. However, we have the Ace of Wands. All aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. This is the ace of passion and of fire. Out with the old, in with the new, passion and beginning. If they wanted to change who they are or change their way, that tells me that they have the opportunity to go ahead and get on this ascension pathway. I think to go ahead and get into the 5D. That's a choice that everybody makes. We have the Four of Swords. This is taking that time of respite. This is them meditating on it, really thinking if that's what they want to do, and really sitting with it, because it really needs to come from your heart. If that's not their path right now, maybe they grow into it later. Everybody is on their own path, and that's something that's definitely coming in. I hope that that makes sense, Leslie. But as of right now, I'm not seeing it per se. But again, I'm just pulling the energies for today. This is one of those moments where they have an opportunity for a new beginning to get on board with that. That's up to them. And remember, everybody's on their own path. They have to have that come from their heart. It has to be authentic. So thank you for your question. All right, we have, just want to double check. All right, so I'm just going to double check everything one more time. All right. All right, so this is the final question. And hi, Alison, love your live shows and your Scorpio videos. Thank you very much. I booked a reading. Fantastic. I look forward to that. Will I find love in the next few months? Rick from Northern California. I love it. People are putting like, what is it? North Texas, Northern California. There's really been this separation and it's an identity because there is a huge difference. Southern California, Central California, Northern California, North Texas. I'm in Southwest Florida. There is a big difference. It's interesting how, and I'm from Southern California. It's a big difference how we all identify with that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Rick from Northern California. I want to go back. Here we go. Will I find love in the next few months? All right, this is for Rick. Here we go. I'm actually going to go to a different deck for you, Rick, because I just feel drawn to this for you. Okay. This is my monster deck. Okay, so will Rick find love in the next few months? Oh my God. Yes. I'm going to put my finger on this card, the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Yes. So I have to put my finger over this to cover the nakedness. So we have the Star, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you will absolutely find love in the next few months. And it's going to bring a lot of healing into your life. If you've been alone for a while, or if your previous partner passed away, or a divorce, or a breakup, this relationship is actually going to bring in a lot of healing. I think that this is you aligning with the right person, right place, right time, same frequency, so same maturity level. I think that this is a really healthy relationship for you that's coming in. I think that you're really going to find this new lease on life and really uplifting that's coming in for you. Knight of Pentacles. Every knight is on a mission, and you are definitely on a mission to find structure in your life, to find a real relationship. I like that. That tells me you're not going to get fooled by someone that's shallow or someone that has an ulterior motive. You're really open and you can see very clearly when someone has interest in you and they are the real deal, that they're authentic and that you're in alignment together. This is you looking for structure. So looking for that long-term committed relationship, you're absolutely going to find it because you're committed to it and you're not settling. 9 of Swords is the final card. This is known as that never-ending nightmare, and these swords start to stack up on top of each other. This is telling me for you to just not worry about it. Don't over-process in the mind. Don't think about it. You know what? You're in such beautiful alignment. Rick, you are in such beautiful alignment. Everything is coming into play for you. Don't even stress out about it. That's a waste of your energy, and you're putting that out in the universe. This tells me that everything is lining up for you. But when you start to worry, just shift your mindset. Start doing something else. Take your mind off of it, off the worry. You know, take a walk, hang out with your dog or cat, do whatever it is you want to do, sports, whatever it is, to shift that mindset out of worry. And if someone is planting seeds in your mind to make you worry, get away from that person if they're planting doubt in there, because you have so many beautiful things coming in. And it's coming in fast. You know, your question was, are you going to find it in the next few months? The answer is yes, absolutely. So for me, the next few months, that's going to be by June or July. That's how I'm pulling when I pull into the energy. So this tells me that person is out there and maybe right around the corner. You might have already met them now, and it's just about you nurturing some type of relationship and getting to know them. And then that's how that evolution of a relationship starts. But this tells me it's very beautiful. I think this person is very loving. I think they're going to transform your life, and it's going to be in a good way for both of you. All right, Rick, what a great way to end before I go ahead and do the collective reading. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and do the reading for the collective. All right, so we have, let me go ahead and do this. I'll put this away. All right, so this is going to be for the collective. So what does the universe want to tell everybody tonight? And just a reminder for anybody, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or messages from your loved ones where I use my mediumship, definitely go ahead and take advantage of that sale. Link is in the description below. It'll take you to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can go ahead and book a session. Because I know some people, they always message me, they want to go further into some of the questions that they ask. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell everybody today? 9 of Swords. We have 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Wands. Oh my God, gorgeous energy. I love the colors of this deck. So 9 of Swords is the first card out. This is known as that never-ending nightmare where they stack on top of each other. Spirit is saying, stop worrying. And this could be if you're watching the news by any chance, or you're kind of aware of a little bit about what's going on out in the universe. This could be you just not worrying about it. You know it's there. You know it's out there. Don't stress. You can't really do anything about it. Don't give it your energy. It's looshing off of you. 3 of Pentacles. This is that moment where it's teamwork makes the dream work. Quality people doing quality work, quality relationships, really enjoying an interaction with people that are in the same frequency and everyone's having a good time. That is key. I think right now they want you in fear and they want you angry. They want you in all these lower vibrational energies, and they're dense, right? This is holding you down. Don't worry. This is a moment where, you know what? Seek out people where you have a really good time. This could be in a working relationship, a friendship, family. Really take advantage of having a really good time together. This is also the card of strong foundations. So you're really building something solid. So if it's friendships, this is the kind of friendship where, you know, you call and you need their help, they're there for you. They're not ignoring the call, and it's vice versa. It's reciprocated. That's part of the energy I'm feeling from this card. And it's also the card of marriage. Someone that's looking to have a strong working foundation and relationship. Teamwork makes the dream work. You want someone that wants to be a team player in a marriage, not someone where one person does all the work and the other person is like a narcissist that's feeding off of them. you know, and that other person works themselves into the ground, and the other person's just like eating bonbons on the couch kind of energy. Then we have the Six of Wands, victory and success after struggle. And here we go. This is the fire horse. I love this. Victory and success after struggle. If you are struggling through something, you're going to attain success. This is a beautiful energy that's coming in. Things are lining up. Now, the year of the fire horse is going to be really fast. Get ready, everybody. It's right around the corner. I would say, I don't have my dates in front of me, but I'm in April. Watch. And I just want to say, so I hope that everyone is a prepper. I'm not saying that I see negative in the cards. I'm just saying I hope everyone's a prepper. That's coming from me, because things are going to get weird. This is what we've been saying about 2026. It's going to get weird. We're on our way there. So, excuse me. So this is that moment to have that victory and success. Plan and prepare for your future. Make sure that you come out on top, that you are winning, that you have what it is that you need. You have a guiding star there. Follow it. This is some divine protection and alignment that's coming in for everybody to help you win. So whatever it is that you want to do, maybe you want to move, maybe you want to take a trip, maybe you're looking to change jobs or careers or a relationship. So many people are looking for love. And you know what? There's a lot of great people out there and things are lining up. Instead of worrying, this is you finding that. Teamwork makes the dream work for a win, victory and success after a struggle. Maybe the struggle is the dating world. And then you finally find that right person and it's like, oh, finally, great, what a win. And you guys both know that because there's a lot of lemons out there, right? So it's that kind of moment. That's what the universe wants to tell everybody today. What a beautiful message. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And thank you to everybody that's been hyping my videos. If you can, hype it. I so appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you, moderators, for being here. And everyone, it has been a great show and a great night tonight. Thank you. And thank you to all the new members. I hope you get a chance to go and binge watch all of those previous episodes, all those members' videos, and then look for the new ones. All right, everybody. Is that Karen Crosser? Thank you. Nice to see you. All right, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now.